Welcome to another digital creator tutorial. Today we are looking at augmented reality, or AR. Whether or not you've heard of it, you've probably used an app or seen a video with augmented reality. Photo filters and Snapchat are great examples. There are tons of games using AR. You might be familiar with virtual reality, or VR, which replaces the real-world environment with a simulated one. Well, augmented reality has similarities to that. It takes the real-world environment and layers some simulated images or sounds on top of it to give you an immersive experience without taking you away from the real world. The app that we're going to use for this AR tutorial is called Adobe Aero, and it's available for free on your app store, whether you have an iOS device or an Android device. You should be able to download it and use it on your phone or tablet. I'm going to click open since I have already downloaded this app. You might be asked to sign in with an email address. The app is free to use, but they do ask you to sign in. So I've signed in and have a welcome screen which shows me some projects I've done before. But I'm going to create a brand new one. So I will click the plus sign in the bottom corner, and then it will ask me to pan around the environment. You notice it can't tell when things are in the way. It's scanning on top of my chair, on top of my feet, but I'll create a surface here, and it's added this mesh that I can build on. So now I'm going to build on this mesh layer. I'm going to click and add an asset. You can upload your own artwork and your own photos, but they also have a great library of pre-made assets, all kinds of things like toys, picture frames, decorative letters, even furniture. I'm going to start with a plant, and I'd like to add this pine tree. So right now, I will tap it to place it, but I can always move it around later. If I tap the object again, it's selected, and I have the ability to use the toolbars at the bottom to move it in space. I have the option to rotate it. I'm going to reset that. And I have the option to scale it. I have the proportions locked so that I don't accidentally stretch it. I'm going to set it to 0.3. I think that's a pretty good size. And I will just tap outside of my object to deselect it. Now I can go ahead and add another asset. I'm going to add one of the shapes, and I think I like this gold finish. I'm going to add this gold ring to my scene. I'll tap it to put it in place. Right now it's right where the tree is. I don't really want it there. I want to move it. So I'll move it out here. Maybe I'll put it right there beside the tree. I'd also like to make it a little bit bigger. And I'm going to rotate it. I want this to be 90 degrees, so I'm going to put in the exact number. And now I'd like to rotate it. And it's kind of sitting in the floor, so I would like to move it up. Let's put it here. Great. So now I have two objects. I have my tree and a golden ring. I can add some basic animation to either of these objects by clicking on them and adding a behavior. So the behavior I'd like for this ring is when it's triggered, we'll say at the start of my preview, I would like it to rotate. I'm going to make this ring rotate in the Z direction, and I want it to last 5 seconds. I'm going to have it rotate once, but if I wanted to keep it rotating infinitely, I could check this box. I'll click OK, and now there is an action added to this asset. So when I hit preview, the ring will start to rotate, and it will stop when it hits 180 degrees. One final starter asset that I'm going to add is an animated one. So there are a number of pre-animated characters built in, everything from a dinosaur to a robot, this cute fox, or an armadillo. I'm going to select the fox because I think it goes really well with my scene here. I'm going to make it bigger and would like to rotate the fox around. I would like to have the fox facing this direction. And it's a little close to the tree, so I'm going to move it this way. This way a little bit. Maybe make it a tiny bit smaller. There. This fox won't do anything right now. If I hit preview, the ring is spinning, the fox is sitting there doing nothing. I'll add a behavior and I will have it start when I tap on the fox, just to change things up. I'm going to give it an action, and because this is an animated asset, I can say animate, and it has a preset hopping animation that it will do. I can tell it to be infinite, and I can give it a delay if I wanted to, like a 1 second delay or a ½ second delay. And select yes. Now when I hit preview, after ½ second, I tap on this fox, it will start to animate. I think the fox is a little too far away from the tree and the gold hoop, so I'm going to bring it back here. Maybe I'll put it behind, just so we get a better view of the animation. So now I'll hit preview, the ring will start to spin, and when I tap on the fox, the animation will start. Oh, now it looks like it's jumping through the hoop, going around the tree, and through the hoop. That's so fun. Now you have the tools to use Adobe Aero to create your own AR scenes at home. Try it out and share them with us or share them with your friends.